Hi, is stock market regulated by government? Who governs this stock market? So these are the basic questions, which is, if it is available in your mind too, then this Facebook Live is for you too, and especially for you people who thinks that stock market is a speculative place and it's not governed, and that is the reason so much is happening in the stock market. So if these are the questions in your mind and you think that that is the reason you are staying away from stock market, then I want you to stay in this video so that you know stock market is governed by Indian government, but by separate autonomous body, right? Hi, hello, this is Ganesan. You are author of the book Money Leaks and a Millionaire Coach. I help you in creating wealth. So today's topic is interesting because stock market, is it governed by somebody, or who regulates the things? Stock market is governed by SEBI in short, and SEBI is nothing but Securities Exchange and Board of India. So what these guys do is it's a separate autonomous body owned by Government of India. So you don't need to worry whether who governs the stock market and why things are like this. And because it's a process, it's a system, it's an autonomous body, no one intervenes into them, and it is regulated just because there are more than 3,000 companies in stock exchanges across India, in NSE separately, BSE, and in all these places the regulations are done by SEBI. And not only the stock exchange, they govern all the financial related things, financial services. If there is any MLM kind of activity which is creating a problem in your city or place or tier 2 tier 3 cities, you can directly complain it with SEBI and they will take an action. And there are so many instances where they had intervened, they had issued notice, and they had closed down the place if it is not regulated, and if people are misusing the names. So that is the reason I just want to say. And why in all instruments, in all the financial instruments, people looking for security? Because right from 1956, when LIC was formed, it has been sold by agents, and the most of the agents, thousands and thousands of agents across India, that this is a product of government of India, and so you don't need to worry that there is a so much security is available. So whenever you hear that government is issuing a fixed deposit kind of thing or insurance, it means that it gives a sense of satisfaction, and it's easy for people to perceive that it's secure, it's government. And even now, when I started selling mutual funds or stock market, or when I started talking about these things, one question people ask is this by government of India? Is government is interested in these things? How it will work? I can't say 100% because it's not government related, but it's regulated by government, and all these things are regulated. And that is the reason you also need to know how this stock market works and how these regulations work. And if a company wants to get listed, first the document has to be submitted with SEBI, and they take an action like whether the documents are right, whether it has complied with the compliance part of it is correct, and then only they will allow for the company to get listed in stock exchange first. And once it is listed, there is a huge process. All the companies need to file the quarterly results on time, and after issuing quarterly results, and if there is any news, negative news, or any complaints raised by the person, suppose if I'm holding a share of Infosys, and I am raising an issue, and that has to be resolved by Infosys. If that is not resolved, and they need to answer SEBI, because I can directly complain to SEBI. So that is how it goes on. So everything needs its compliance, and uh, that is the reason this is highly regulated. When it comes to financial services in India, we have a strong autonomous body, and it's highly regulated. And all the tribunals, and what, this is not final. When SEBI issues something, and we can also, all these companies, they can also go to the SAT, we call it, Securities Appellate Tribunal. So there, whatever SEBI has issued and finalized, we can make an opposition there and make sure that we can have our views also, that this is the reason. For example, recently in one of the cases, a biggest auditing firm has been barred from services just because they didn't provide a good services in a case almost 10 years before. So when they were barred, they just produced their view and their opposition and SAT and Securities Appellate Tribunal, and there the case was quashed, and which mean that the auditing firm can start their work again. And they had a huge penalty for that. So they were asked to make the penalty and make sure that is not repeating, and they were allowed to make the allowed to proceed with the next set of auditing. So this is how it works. So there is a separate autonomous body, and against them you can raise it with SAT, which is Appellate Tribunal. It's a process. I'm just going to say the interesting story which has happened with one of my friend. His her brother had invested and went to one of the leading bank in India, and they had a huge network of bank. It's a public sector bank. By now you should have guessed. And this guy has went and asked them like, I need to put it my 4 lakhs of money in one of the fixed deposit, and he has inquired about the interest rates. And interest rates were accidentally less. And you know that in the last 1 year, interest rates that came down from 8% to almost 6.2% as of today. I just went to the bank and I was able to hear them. And this guy had told that interest rates are less, and can I invest in some other product with security? With security, I'm underlining with security, because this money is much needed in a very short term. And he just signed the papers, and he just left the office. He didn't even inquire, is it a fixed deposit or insurance or mutual funds or nothing. For him, he had just signed the papers for fixed deposit. After 2 days, he's started getting a message that your money has been invested in a mutual fund. Thanks for investing, and you will be receiving the hard copy of the document at a very short notice. So he was shocked when he called the bank manager. He was coolly saying like, don't worry sir, this is the best investment product. In a short while you will be getting 20% returns. In the last 3 years we are delivered, this company has delivered 20% returns. The problem with that is that the last 3 years, in the last 6 months itself, the product would have delivered 20% because of market condition. And in the next 3 years, no one knows how the market is going to perform. And this guy is not even aware of mutual fund and how it is performing and what is the investor issues, and he doesn't have any knowledge. For him it was like Greek and Latin, what are the guys told. And finally he said like, please give me the amount. And then he told, please talk with this guy mutual fund office, they will guide you like when you can take the amount. So when he called the mutual fund office, that guy had tried to convince him like, don't worry sir, within 1 year you will be getting 20% returns. Any proper mutual fund advisor cannot advise on how much returns it will generate in a year's term. So when he said that 20% returns, this guy was bit pacified and he just went home. Do you know that in a almost 2 to 3 weeks time, automatically the fund has started going down, and he has lost 20,000 return, 20,000 money. And then again he started inquiring with bank manager and again with this mutual fund office guys, and they are not ready to listen to them. He told, wait, already you had lost 20,000, please wait for 1 more year. But in this process, another 10 days has gone, another 20,000 has gone. So this is a real story I'm saying. I'm not cooking up the story. So in within a 3 to 4 weeks timeline, he has lost 40,000 of money, because that is the time stock market has started correcting. And these guys who are not equipped to answer how the market is performing and how the mutual fund is working, they told, wait, and he was not able to understand. And the parents, they told him like, this is the money we needed for your sister's marriage, and we need this, at least take this money out and let's, it's okay, even whatever lost is lost, don't ever put this investment. So he just he had redeemed the money whatever is left, and he was not able to do anything. 40,000 lost for nothing. So, and if this has been raised with scores, scores is an organized, scores is nothing but the SEBI's complaint readdressal form. First, you should have raised that and then submitting the proper claim. Then it could have been taken up with, and then bank manager would have branch bank with whom this has gone, they would have replied with certain answers. If it's not satisfied, then you can raise a complaint with SEBI directly, and then they would have properly addressed this issue, because a bank cannot do all this stuff. First they should have explained it clearly. If the person is not clear, and taking them for advantage and in making them to invest in a product which they are not clear, and you are at lost, you don't need to worry, because there is something like this readdressal form. And these are, it's not like you are complaining somewhere and it's taking lots of time. This is a financial institution related things, services things. You can directly put an online mail and then raise a complaint and then wait for a bank's reply. And if it's not properly satisfied, you can directly raise it with scores. because it's almost like the case of cheating. So if this has happened to you, in case of maybe you would have got lost your money in insurance unknowingly, you would have taken for a toss, and then you would have lost money in stock market. It's believing someone else tips, believing the company that company has been recommending stocks for a long time, and you also would have believed that, and you would have lost money. So if these are the cases, there is a forum and you can raise it. It's strongly regulated. And they also, SEBI also issues notices every now and then, like, don't invest your money based on someone else's tips, approach an advisor and do. So if this is the case with you, then you can raise a complaint, and don't need to worry about it's all our knowledge. And if you are investing in a something new avenue, we should explore like how it works. Don't go by the advice of the bank manager. Don't go by the advice of uh, unknown mutual fund agent or insurance agent who just says that this is the best product, this is what is needed for your retirement life. Don't believe them. Explore and check out the sources, through your sources, your friends, your known friends, known neighbors. Through them, get in touch with the person who is providing a proper advice. Then you make an investment. And even if it is going wrong in some other way, within 2 weeks you can raise a complaint, or whenever you come to know, you can raise a complaint and make sure it's getting resolved. So stock market is not a place for gambling, or stock market is highly regulated. It's not a place where you lose money. You would have lost money because of some other problem, and try to find that, and you check with an advisor who can guide you, like how did you lose your money. He can easily able to understand and guide you. And next time when you're doing something, when you're investing, you will avoid the mistake, and you will make sure you are creating wealth. So thanks for watching. Please share this video with your friends so that they also know that stock market is highly regulated, and they can also start investing in stock market. Not that if they are not do directly, let them come through mutual fund route. That is another option. So if you are interested to learn more on stock market and have a close group of friends who are like-minded, who wants to invest in stock market, knows tips, it's not stock recommendation, it's a knowledge sharing session in stock market, and we will guide you like how to go about investing and choosing the right kind of stocks. If you are really interested, just click the link in the below section, where it's a closed group. You need to answer the three questions, like are you interested in stock market, and how to, some three basic questions. Answer the question, and I'll approve you and join. You can join in my close group. We are going to launch interesting things in the month of November, and I am waiting to see you inside my close group. Thanks for watching. Please share this video with your friends if you had liked it, and share as much as possible. Spread the information as much as possible, because knowledge is wealth. And then once you get the knowledge about wealth, and it's easy to multiply your wealth, right? So thanks for watching. Catch you in another interesting session on stock market or other interesting investment things.